Hello, my YouTube friends and family. My name's Matt, and this is Unpopular Reviews, where I give my opinions that are unpopular on your favorite movies. And with Evil Dead Burn coming out later this week, I figured I'd stop and rank the entire Evil Dead franchise. So let's get to it. In last place, probably controversial, but I'm going to put the original Evil Dead. I just rewatched all these movies within the past 5 days, and I'm sorry, this one just bores me. I know the effects were good at the time, but have fallen far, far, far out of favor. And I think they look worse every year. This was the first time watch for me, actually. I had seen parts of it, but I'd actually never watched the whole thing. And because of Evil Dead 2013, which I will get to later in this ranking, compared to that, this is just so subpar and so subdued. And it's creepy, but it's not scary. And it just bored me. There were parts where I wanted to fast forward through the dialogue. I got to be honest. And even some of the Deadites actually didn't really do it for me. So yeah, maybe controversial, but the original Evil Dead is coming in fifth place. Next up, we have a fan favorite, Evil Dead 2. That's why this channel is called Unpopular Reviews. But Evil Dead 2 doesn't do it for me either. It can't make up its mind whether it's going to be comedy or horror. I know a lot of people love the horror comedy, but it's not for me. I think it's more entertaining than the first one, but not by a lot. And the effects are better, but not by a lot. And again, this movie I don't laugh at it. I'm not scared by it. So as a horror movie or as a horror comedy, it doesn't serve either purpose for me. And again, I like it slightly more. I'm slightly more entertained by it than the first, but not by much. And that's why it's in fourth place. Next up, we have one that I saw on television growing up multiple times. And that's going to be Evil Dead and the Army of Darkness. And this movie's hilarious. I mean, they went full camp here. But I love this movie. It was probably, I think college was the first time I watched it in full. Because every time when I was in middle school or high school, in the early to late 00s, I always would get a fourth of it, or get halfway through, pick it up halfway through, or I'd never watch the entire thing, or it's I'd start out watching it and then I had to do something with my parents or friends, so I never actually saw this full movie until probably the early teens. And I mean, this is a great comedy. This is what I consider a great horror comedy, great comedy. This is my time of comedy. I'm not actually a huge comedy fan, which as my channel goes on, you'll discover. But for the comedies I like, this is definitely my style. And Bruce Campbell is just magical in this. He's a gift in this movie. And out of the original three, obviously, this is the one I like the best. And that's why it's right in the middle, third place. All right, top two. And y'all know what they're going to be. So in second place, we have Evil Dead Rise. This is an awesome movie. Spoiler alert, but what's better than a chainsaw at the end of the movie using to kill Deadites? A chainsaw and a wood chipper. I mean, you thought the 2009 wood chipper Jason kill was awesome? Oh, that's this on steroids. I mean, it's just awesome. The blood all the way through is, I mean, it's why you go to an Evil Dead movie, in my opinion. The kills, they're scary and they're funny at the same time. Obviously, not the camp fun or camp comedy that the original three went for, but I think it toes the line really well. Like the shotgun kills in the hallway while she's watching it through the little peephole. And just, there are some good one liners here. But the reason also why I like this is horror movies to this day, because of like things like Terrifier, we've gotten more comfortable with like putting teenagers getting killed on screen. But that's still kind of a taboo. And this movie just goes there. I mean, it corrupts the mom, and then it corrupts the two oldest, who again are both below 18. So it's not like they're, even college age. And then you have the little girl, and it makes you question, is it going to like kill off the youngest too? Is the aunt going to be the only one left? Or is the youngest going to be the only one left? And I think it actually does have a sentimental part where they're in the hallway after some gnarly kills and trying to kill the Deadites. And the girl says to her aunt, she's like, "Are you going to be my mom now?" And the aunt is like, "Yes." And then she's like, "Let's go fuck some shit up." And I just love this movie. And again, like the 2013 version, that ending is what makes this movie for me. So that's why it's my number 2. And finally, in number 1 by a mile, we have Evil Dead 2013. Whether it's a sequel, whether it's a reboot, whether it's a remake, I don't care what you call it, this movie is awesome. And not only do they make Mia the first one to get possessed, but they also make her the Bruce Campbell character too. Which, I mean, anybody obviously who had seen any of the Evil Deads, or especially the original one, beforehand, that was your question in this movie, right? Who was going to be the Bruce Campbell character? Who was going to be Ash? And we have Mia. And you're counting the deaths too. And then you realize, oh shit, the fact that she died and got brought back to life still counts as a death. All right, here hell on earth comes, raining blood time, literally. I think it would have been cool had they put the Slayer song in there, but it probably would have been too on the nose. I mean, they could have done It's Raining Men too, but I think that would have changed the vibe of the movie a little too much. But no, I love Mia. She's not just one of my favorite final girls. She's one of my favorite final people in all of horror. And this is one of probably around my top 5 favorite horror movies of all time. I can watch this and I don't know if I get scared still, but I get disturbed. And just her dialogue, or just her looks, like when she's peeking up from the floorboards, just that is just so disturbing and creepy. I freaking love this movie. And then the end, when she's fighting her like evil doppelganger, basically. And like she gets the Jeep turned on her and she literally says, "Enough of this shit." Rips her own forearm off, or at least like hand, wrist off. Gets the chainsaw after she'd already cut the feet off the demon, demon's crawling towards her, it's raining blood. She literally, uses the stump to hold the handle of the chainsaw. And it's, I'm going to feast on your soul. Feast on this, motherfucker. And she just goes to town with the chainsaw. It's one of my favorite horror endings of all time. One of the most badass horror endings of all time. It's funny, scary, and badass all at the same time. I wish Evil Dead Rise had Mia in it, or I wish Evil Dead Burn was going to have Mia in it. Evil Dead Burn, at least from the trailers, look awesome. And again, even though it's been 13 years since Evil Dead 2013, I mean, they have a good track record with Evil Dead Rise. So I'm pretty excited for this Thursday. But yeah, that's my list. Let me know what's your list. Let me know what you think of my controversial takes on the original 3. And with that, my friends, I'll catch you on the flip side. This is only my 4th video, so please be kind in the comments. And with that, I'll say good night and good luck.